Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Mizz-NiqueWorld. I know I look a little crazy today, but today is October and it's all about breast cancer. It's breast cancer month, so that's why I am wearing my pink. We're going to talk about breast cancer today, and we're going to talk about if breast cancer has ever affected anyone in your family. Most likely you know someone is affected, and we're just gonna do a look and talk about breast cancer. So stay tuned for today's video. So I already did my eyebrows and I already prepped my eyelids, so we can still have time to talk about this. We're gonna use this palette from Morphe. It's the J9 palette, Just Crush palette. So we're gonna use these pinks over here to do our look. So the first color we're gonna do is called double text. So we're going to use double text and put it in our eyelids. While we do that, we're going to talk. So the reason why I want to do this look is because breast cancer have affected my family. And also affected people that I've known. Like breast cancer is one of those things where it's like, come on, like F off. Like you are a pain in all our butts. Like it is so crazy. Like I have my grandmother had a sister that died from breast cancer, Auntie Sonia, and she beat it once and then it came back and it got the better of her. I've also known people who breast cancer has affected. Okay, we're just working in the crease here, guys. So I've known people who breast cancer have literally affected. It's one of those disease that every year it takes a lot of women. Like I work in the healthcare field, and I'm telling you that I've seen women who have lost breast to it, or I've heard people who talk about losing their daughters, their mothers, their grandparents, or friends from breast cancer. Breast cancer is one of those diseases that it's very hard to fight, and it takes emotional tolls on the family. Okay, so let's do the other eye quickly. Okay, so now we're gonna cut crease. We're gonna use LA Girl Pro, and we're gonna use a light color. Like this color is natural, so we're gonna use this to cut our crease. And once I start cutting our crease, we'll continue our conversation. So yeah, as I was saying about breast cancer, I'm not sure if you guys know, but Health Canada does not cover women. Like some women in the process of going through chemo and those stuff, they lose their breasts, and Health Canada does not cover reconstruction breasts. So a lot of women, because they think you can live without your breast, so it's not a need. It's not something that you need. Well, they think it's something that you don't need. They don't understand. In my job, I've come across women where they're very insecure about having one breast. Like it affects their relationship with their husband or their spouse or whoever, because they just don't feel like they're complete without their breasts. And I don't think people understand that. So I honestly think that Health Canada should cover women to get their breasts augmented, or whatever that word is, when they lose their breast to breast cancer. It's not like you lose your breast and you want new boobs because you want bigger boobs. I just honestly think that they should do the surgery for the woman so they can feel somewhat like glorified that they went through this horrible thing and they beat it, and they can be proud of it. And because when you go through breast cancer and you lose your breast, they literally cut off the whole of your breast. I've seen people who have to buy special bras where they put the bra is like padded already to match their other breasts, because they don't like going out. They don't feel sexy anymore because they can't You know, it feel like you're a woman, and piece of your womanhood is taken away from you because of this one unfortunate disease. But you fought it, and you're here. Now, in my family case, now with Auntie Sona, she, I think she fought it, lived for 2 years, and it came back. But it was hard when she died, because honestly, it affected a lot of us. It came back so fast. In the time that she found out she had it, and within the time she died, it was so it was so bad. Like, it was so bad. It affected us bad. And she was a nice, sweet lady. Like, she was like a rock to our family. And that's what breast cancer does. It always takes people away from us that means the most to us. That's like the glue to the family. It's very, very hard. It's like, and I'm so happy that every year they do fundraisers and all these things to bring awareness to breast cancer. You have breast cancer and you have other cancer also out there, but breast cancer is one of those cancer that's like, it's like a pain in your ass. Like, we're trying so hard to fight it and it just won't go away. It affects so much people every year. It takes away so much people, loved one every year. It's just one of those things where it's like, I'm just praying that one day they say, yes, we have found a cure. It doesn't matter if you get it or not. We have a cure so you can beat it. Okay, guys. So the next color we're going to use is this bright pink one right here. The name of that is called First Kiss. So that's called First Kiss. We're just going to do one eye first. So with First Kiss, we're just going to take it and we're going to pat it. We're going to pat it in and slowly build the color up. And while we do that, we're going to continue talking. I also had a friend who lost her mom to breast cancer, and that one hit very hard for me because first, she was the same age as my mom, and she was like a mother figure to me because when I came to this country, she was one of those women that literally remind me of my mom. Hard, strong, working woman that's doing everything for her child. And my girlfriend and her brother lost their mom to cancer. It's one of those things where it's like you sit and think and say, why her? She was such a fighter. She was such a hardworking woman. She was always about her kids, and this one disease just come and just take her one day away from her kids. It's very hard, but somehow we always find a way to carry on, live in their memory, try to make them proud, and my girlfriend has done that very well. So how about you guys tell me down below in the comment if breast cancer has affected you in any way. I always say, even if breast cancer doesn't affect you directly in your family, it has definitely affected somebody that you know. Like, it's one of those diseases that it affects someone you know. It literally does affect someone that you know. Okay, so in the corner of my eye, I'm gonna go ahead and use butterfly. So I'm gonna use this color right here. It's called butterfly. It's more of a shimmery pink. And then we're just gonna slowly like blend it in. Then we're gonna take the same brush that we used to do double text. I'm gonna come back over here. We're just gonna buff this out. We don't need any extra. We're just gonna use the same brush and just blend in right here. The next thing I want to use is, because I want right here to be a little bit darker, I'm going to use Make a Move. Make a Move is like this dark one right here. Make a Move. So we're just going to dab it in a little bit. And we're going to pat it in right here. I just want right here to be a little bit dark. Just a little bit. Like that. So let me go ahead and do this eye and come back and we'll finish our conversation. So we're back. So I did the other eye. So now let's do some foundation and then I'll get into what I'm really gonna do with this look. So my foundation is gonna be Can't Stop Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation by NYX. So this is the foundation I'm gonna be using today. Okay, that should be enough. Okay, and now for concealer, we're gonna use a little bit of the Studio Concealer. We're gonna use CW 0.6. 06.7. We're gonna put a little bit under our eye here. This is concealer is by NYX also. I'm getting way ahead of myself. And then we're gonna put in a little bit of CW08 by NYX also, concealer. Just a little bit. And then we put the 06.7 on our nose, a little here, and a little bit here. Here. What do I do here? And then what do I do here? And then we're going to get a blending brush and we're just going to blend everything. So let's blend away. So now we have everything blended out. We're going to put a little bit of color correcting powder under eye, and this is from NYX, and this is banana. We're using banana. So we're gonna just take a little bit. Well, I think this time we're gonna take a lot. We're gonna be baking, and we're gonna put it under eye. This is what it looks like when we put on the powder. Now I'm just gonna brush a little bit from under my eye. I'm gonna leave the rest to sit. Just a little bit from under my eye from here. And then we're gonna go in with our eyeshadows in order. Well, we're not gonna really go in order. I'm gonna tell you which order we're gonna go in. We're gonna use Make a Move. Come in right here. So we're gonna Make a Move. We're gonna come right in here. And we're gonna go out with it. Then we're going to go in with First Kiss in the middle. So we're gonna take our same brush that we used with First Kiss, and we're gonna do it right here. This thing is about to fall out, guys. We're gonna go right here. just in the middle with First Kiss. And then in the inner corner of our eye, we're going to use Butterfly. Be careful with it because there's a lot of fallout. So we're going to knock off whatever excess we have. So with Butterfly, we're going to take our time and build up. So we're just going to layer it in. One of the reasons why I left the powder on my eye, under my face here, is because I'm having fallouts on my cheeks. Because this is more of like a glittery eyeshadow. It's gonna have fallout. That's okay. We can brush it off when we're done. And that's one. As I said, we're gonna slowly but surely build it up. And then let's go ahead and do this eye. So I'm back. So I pop on some lashes. I was just about to do white eyeliner under my eye, just a regular white eyeliner pencil that I picked up. So I did this eye. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys that I'm doing this eye right over here. So I just pull my eye down a little bit, and right on my waterline, I rub the white liner down there, just to brighten up the pink shadow a little bit. I know my eyes look red and it's a little bit watery, but so I pop on some lashes, put on some mascara, but I didn't put the mascara at the bottom of my lash, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. And even though we have on falsies, we should always use the mascara and brush under our falsies to blend in our natural eyelashes with our falsies. So we're gonna go ahead and just do that. Ooh, almost put myself in the eye. Okay, so we did that. So now we're gonna brush away all of our setting powder. Well, or baking powder, not setting powder. I'm gonna use some setting powder just now to set everything. I'm just gonna rub out so we don't have much sharp edges. Then I'm gonna take my bronzer from Morphe. Oh, our bronzer from Morphe. Oh my god. Ooh. I don't even understand how I just got hot a while ago. Hold on a second. Let me grab two things that I know. I'm gonna use my bronzer from Morphe. This one right here. From Morphe. And we're gonna do a little inner corner of our nose up to our eyebrow and come down. Like that. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. And then we're gonna put some on our cheek right here. A little bronzer. Soften up our cheek a little bit. Soften up our cheek a little bit. Then we're gonna put a little right under here. Right here. And then we're gonna put a little bit right here. And then around our hairline, because we don't want to look too ghostish. So a little bit around here. And now we're just going to go ahead and take a little bit of setting powder from NYX. We're just going to use Can't Stop Won't Stop setting powder. I think my color is medium. Yeah, my color is medium in that. So we're just going to go ahead. We're going to take a little bit of it and we're going to blend everything in. Is where we get a little bit more complicated. Now we're gonna get into doing the breast cancer sign. That's one of the reasons why I did the bronzer and everything on my cheek first. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a nice pointy brush, and then we're gonna take our concealer from LA Girl Pro in medium. Wait, where is it? Is it in medium? I'm trying to look for it to make sure that I saying it right. No, in natural. So we're gonna use this white color and we're gonna lightly sketch out our design on. I'm gonna do my left cheek. Normally I would want to do it on the right, but the lighting is better on this side, so I'm gonna take a little bit of it and then I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna speed up a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and draw out the sign, so you guys, hopefully you guys can catch on with what I'm doing. That's a rough sketch of our sign. So one of the things, if you guys want to add shadows or make certain areas darker, what I do is I take a little bit of the concealer, and especially like right here, I'm gonna make the concealer a little bit more thicker right here, because right here I want like a shadow effect. I want it to be darker, and then I want right here to be darker, and then I want it to be a little bit 3D. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a line down here like that, and then I'm gonna put it like right here. So I'm just gonna color this lightly. I'm gonna show you guys why I did it like that. Like that right here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fill in the sign a little bit, so when we put our eyeshadow there, it shows up real good. So we're just gonna go in and fill it in. So that's our rough draft of everything. Now is where it gets a little bit more complicated. I'm trying to find a nice brush to start fill in. So I think I'm gonna use this one, and we're gonna start fill in. Ow, my leg is cramping, guys. We're gonna fill in our sign. So we're still gonna use the same Morphe palette that we used with our eyeshadow, and I'm gonna start off with First Kiss. So we're gonna use First Kiss, and we're gonna take our time and dab it in. So I'm just gonna start off, and then I'm probably gonna cut or speed up to make this process a little bit easier. So we're gonna start off with First Kiss. So we filled in everything with First Kiss, and now we're just gonna use Make a Move and just fill in a little shadowy area to make the ribbon look more definition. So we're gonna put like right here. Try to make it look more 3D, and then we're gonna do it down here. And then we're gonna do it like right here. And then we're gonna do it right here. I think we should do one right here. Okay, so we did that. So one of the things I want to do is I want to outline it a little bit. So we're going to use our brush stroke liquid eyeliner, and we're just going to line out our, I'm trying to get this out of the package, our details. So you have to have steady hands to do this, because we don't want to make a mistake, because we can't go and erase it. So let me just focus here. So we're gonna start here. Okay, we're back. So we outlined it with a liquid eyeliner, and what I did was I took the brush and I went back again with First Kiss, and I just darken it a little bit. Especially some areas that might look a little too white. We just take First Kiss and we just went over it. And just darken it a little bit more. And if you feel like your shadows is not too dark, just go over it again with Make a Move and just dab in our shadows a little bit more darker. So we use Make a Move to dab in our shadows. We're done that. So we're gonna take Butterfly and we're just gonna take a little brush and we're gonna dab it right in here with Butterfly. Right in the middle. So let's get close in a little bit. And we're gonna dab right in here with Butterfly. Okay, so to finish off our look, we're gonna take Sweet Cheeks Glow from NYC, and I think this is Daydream. So we're gonna take this because we're sticking with the pink, pinkity pink for breast cancer. But yeah, so as we were saying earlier in our video, let's talk about, like, down below in our comment, if you guys been affected by breast cancer, if you guys know someone that's been affected by breast cancer. All I can say is that it's an ongoing battle and we're just trying to make the best of a situation. With my family, the way how we dealt with it when we lose any of our loved ones is we just keep their memory alive. We keep talking about them. We laugh, run jokes, talk about memories, and people might think that what's the word I'm looking for? We have moved on because we don't seem sad anymore. But the thing is, we don't move on. We just learn to cope every day with losing our loved one earlier than we expected, especially by this disease or whatever it is. I have on Vaseline. I'm gonna wipe Vaseline off my lid. Right? It's like, it's one of those things where it's like you always ask the question, like, why them? Right? Why them? So we're gonna use Flat Out Fabulous. This is a lipstick from MAC, and we're gonna do an ombre style with our lips. I didn't bring no lip liner with me. Then in the middle, ooh, I wind that up instead of winding it down. In the middle, we're gonna use NYC. I'm gonna put this lipstick name up because I don't know how to pronounce it, or I just don't want to pronounce it. So I'll put the name up for you guys. I'm just gonna dab it in the middle. This one is from NYC. There's one thing I forgot to get for my cheeks, and I'm really upset because so far I've been doing so good with this look. Ooh, I was sitting on my leg a while ago for the whole entire video. I don't know why. Hold on, let me grab something. Okay, I feel like my cheeks need to be a little bit more pink, so I'm gonna use Pinch Me by MAC, this blush. I feel like my cheeks them need to be a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more pink. More, I don't know, a little bit more pink. Don't mind me. So I'm gonna go on top of this with it. Okay. I don't know if I can do anything over here. So we're just gonna focus on this cheek over here. But one thing that I want to use is this bronzer, golden bronzer from MAC. I want to use this. Like, it's like, be careful with it to be like gentle. And I'm trying to figure out where my brush is. Okay, here's my brush. So what we're gonna do with this bronzer, I'm gonna dab it a little bit on my hand. We're just gonna right here. And we're gonna do it right here. Ooh, see? I love this thing. But I just want a little bit more over here. And then we're gonna take that same bronzer, we're gonna put it on our nose in here. And then we're gonna put it on the tip of our nose. I don't know what is wrong with everybody today, slamming doors. Like, slamming doors, slamming doors, slamming doors. Like, I'm gonna put this big sign that says record in process, be quiet. And we're gonna put a little bit over our lip. And then, because I love this bronzer so much, we're gonna dab a little bit in the corner of our eye here. And then we're just gonna dab a little bit in here. And then, to be really extra, we're gonna put a little bit over here, over our eyebrow. It's gonna be very, 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 very extra. Today we want to be very, very, very glittery. Oh, should get real comfortable, guys. Let me get real close in here. Set my camera real good. One other thing that I don't think I want to do it, but I want to add a little bit more glitter to this. We're gonna use, let's use Glance from the same palette. We're gonna take a little bit of Glance, and we're gonna do it right above our eyebrow bone right here. And just really, yes. And we're gonna put it up here, just above our eyebrow bone, right here. Yes. No. And we're gonna go back into Sweet Cheeks from NYX, the Daydream one. Oh god, this thing won't open for me for the life. And I just want a little bit more glitter. Glitter is life. And we're just gonna brush it a little bit of Sweet Cheek over our little art that we have going on here. I feel like my nose can be highlighted a little bit more. I think for this look we just have to go all out. Just have to make sure this look becomes a statement. Okay guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed that tutorial. And as we were saying earlier, F cancer, I hope one day soon enough all these scientists do find a cure for this, what should I call it, a pain in the ass that keeps affecting our family and loved ones and taking them away earlier than we expect. So I hope we find a cure soon. So now to finish off this, we're going to use one of my favorite setting spray from NYX called Bear With Me, and we're gonna set our look so we don't melt. Ooh! And with that being said, guys, let's talk on the comments below, And I hope you guys like this look. I'm gonna leave a link up my Instagram so you guys can go over there and like this picture. Let's spread the word. Let's hope we can find a cure for this disease sooner or later, because it's really taken over a lot of our life, and there's a lot of people out there that still fighting for it. And give this a thumbs up if you're just tired of cancer, like overall just tired of it. Okay, see you guys.